Hello, Mr. Ed here. Today is September the 11th, 2017. This morning I'm in Slidell, Louisiana, about 35 miles from the Abbey. And I'm at actually the house of my sister, her and her husband Andre, my sister Meg. And they called me out yesterday to let me know that some bees had moved into this pagoda right here. And then when I came out and looked yesterday, there's no real holes or entrances. There's a bunch of cracks where the bees are coming in and going inside. There's cracks here, and on the inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum the bees, but before I vacuum, I'm going to move the stand away from this location, and then I'm going to set my a box up right here that's going to have some old brood comb in it, some just regular stuff that I'm going to want to keep the bees in, and actually that will become their home. But I want to keep it here so that any bees that escape the vacuuming, they're going to come back to this position right here, and hopefully they'll go into that box. So that's the plan. You know, whether it works or not, well, we'll find that out. By the grace of God, it will. And these Slidell bees, they're going to become Abbey honeybees. It's a great morning. It's about 9 o'clock. It's about right around 68 degrees. It's just a beautiful day for wrangling, so let's wrangle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift the little hat off the top of this. Once I lift the hat off of it, then I'm going to take and push the whole thing over onto the truck, and then bring that over to the area where I'm going to vacuum them, and then I'll set up the box right here. I've got I put a couple of drops of lemongrass in it, and also I've got a bunch of old brood comb in here. One thing I forgot to mention was that my brother-in-law Andre said that the bees have only been here for about 7 or 8 days, so basically it's a swarm. There should not be that much comb in there. So I've given them enough comb in here. I think there's 6 frames of comb, and give them something to jump on. There are our bees, and as you can tell, all white comb, very indicative of, you know, brand new swarm. Doesn't look like a really big hive, but I'm going to go ahead and just start vacuuming up in here and try to remove some of the numbers and then cut out the comb. I may actually try to take this thing apart. It'd be a lot easier on me if I was able to do that, but I don't know if it's going to be able to. Well, I can't really get a whole lot of vacuum. I can't stick my hose. It's such a narrow space up in there. So what I'm going to try to do is I'll lit the smoker, and there's one hole at this end, and I'm going to push smoke in this end. And as they're going through this end, hopefully it'll drive them to the other end, and I can start vacuuming it that way. At least we can get the bees moving. We never did find the queen in the little pagoda, and doesn't appear to be a whole bunch of bees that are backing up, even though I know I did. They must be in there. But I'm going to just go ahead and start knocking the bees into this box, because all these bees are coming into this box anyway. And you can tell we're getting them on the top. So I'm going to just take this top off and start beating some of these bees into here. Well, folks, can you believe this? I left the place and I came back. It's been about 45 minutes, and the bees were just flying everywhere around the box, and I knew that queen wasn't in there. I came back over to the where the pagoda was, and I lifted it up, and there was like 5,000 bees underneath it. And I set it on the side, and as I set it on the side, there was one clump of bees. And I know you're not going to be able to see her, but she is in this cage, and I just found her in there. So, you know, persistence when it comes to keeping bees and wrangling, that's definitely the key to it. Let me see if I can shake some of these bees and maybe we can see her in there. But I mean, you can tell by all that activity she's in there. All right, let me see if I can find her for y'all. I think y'all are going to just have to take my word on. I can see her in there. She's up at the top up here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and turn her loose inside of the box because I want all these bees to get in the box. I'm not worried about her flying out. I think they're going to stay in there. There's plenty of stuff for them to stay in there. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Here's our queen. She's right here. Let me see if I can maybe get in closer. Let's see, she's right here. I hope I can see it. I can't see through my veil. The bees are starting to cover up. But she is right there. So we know she's on the frame now. We're going to go ahead and put this in the box. And I think everything's going to turn out hunky-dory. All right, we're really going to close up on this. So thank you, Jesus, for finding that queen for us. Or let me find a queen. And I think these girls are going to be in good shape now. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Keep on watching. I'll be making more. God bless. Mr. Ed. I'm out until the next video.